cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, and a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down, all sucky sucky.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Here's Darius Davis on the return.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Second and 11.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At the 20.
Hey, Ray. Hey, Ram. 5-9. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Hey, Kappa.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Go. 21.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Set. Hey, easy. We go orange. Coleman trips right.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. This feels like something we'd see more common in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. nicely. First down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs.
So Charles, you look at this offense. They're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Ready?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Seven Pirates. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Second down and 3. And now they'll audible to something else.
Panther Street, Panther Street. Go.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. Touchdown!
Mike Williams.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Go.
And Johnston sent in motion.
Taylor tight.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
They imposed their will on that last drive.
Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
Second down and inches.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Rig alert, rig alert. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Herbert going to change the play here.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1. Coach, you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Set. 380.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Drop right. Hey, go Lion. Set.
Herbert off of play action. Going deep here for Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And that's the big fella's M.O. right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Lion.
Right back to him on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Ray. Hey, go Lion.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He'll let this go for Adams.
They've got his man complete.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 96 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
2nd and 13.
He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
Now back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
They get this out left. Touchdown Raiders. Mike Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's Klein on the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Herbert changing things up.
Go, hey, go, go, go. Baylor tight.
From the 27,
Herbert. He gets it to Johnston.
and he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Inside handoff.
Down to the 25. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and run for it with Spiller.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Justin Herbert firing quick. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
59. Hey, Kappa.
from the gun, a run by Spiller.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's Herbert.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal. Ready?
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That one good for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Goes on here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
4 yards yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer.
They'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs from 3 yards out. And the Raiders will add to their 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, L.A.
Quentin Johnston.
82 yards.
And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hey, Brad.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Bronco switch. Bronco. Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
They need 2. Here's third down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
That is intercepted.
There he goes, left side.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Now first and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
After playing like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So with a lead at 5, the book definitely says go for 2 here to try to get it to a 7-point differential. Herbert now to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
This is 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that's caught by Williams.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Warriors 70.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Go.
He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Herbert.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And it's no good. He comes up empty on the late field goal try, and they are out here in the divisional round.
The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.